Evening, everyone, and welcome to TMA Thursday Night Live with me, the Pidge, and the young man, Daniel Dean. Young Moobs Deano was supposed to be here, but unfortunately sidelined, late fitness test, I reckon. Guys, just remember, tonight we are obviously starting with Tuesday night's game at the Vic between the Hornets and United. Obviously, we'll look forward to the Tottenham game Saturday. And also, just remember, the Legends Talk, it's the second centre-back in our worst ever team. So get thinking about that. Messaging, any topics you want to talk about, messaging about them. We will interact with you guys as much as possible. But you start, mate, with Tuesday's game. Yeah.
Well, the first 20 minutes, you know, we matched them, I thought. We had most of the ball, didn't we? Played. Yeah. To be honest, the first two goals were unlucky, I thought, because the first one, another day, that would have hit Firmino and not gone between his legs.
No.
And Youngie, me and you said it to each other, but he scores here and he puts a weldy in.
It was a good goal.
The third one was us, to be honest with you. That was poor. Yeah. I must admit, I was a bit disappointed in Prodil with that goal. I'm not saying he's a bad defender, guys. I'm just saying that's match sharpness, that is. That's not to do with him. He is our best defender, but he went charging in. Didn't get there, and then weren't all his fault. It's still
no, I agree with that, mate.
But he's rushed back to block it, and he's got no chance of catching them.
No.
But that was the first half. It weren't great after 20 minutes, was it? Second half come. It was the Watford team we know, really, was it? Kept the ball better. Prodil went off, didn't he? It wasn't his fault, but Gray went off, which I have to say, me and Paul defend Gray a lot, but I can't not defend him that game. He was bad. Every time we got a good move going, a simple touch, it wasn't even hard to control it. It was a simple pass, it would go miles away. You just can't do that, can you? I was disappointed in the first half, let's say. Last 20, I was disappointed.
First 20 was good.
Yeah, first 20, well. I thought we were going to get a result.
And I said on Sunday that we must start well against United to have any success. And we were unlucky. We had the better chances.
Oh, we did, we created some, didn't we? But it was that next 20 minutes we just went to sleep.
I mean, when you saw the replay of the actual first goal, it zipped so quick off the turf.
Yeah, like I said, it went between Firmino's legs. Another day he blocks that, don't he? On another day he blocks it. It's just he's hit it beautifully, young. I must admit, that's superb. Can't even blame Gomez at the near post because it's gone between legs.
No, I do get critical of goalkeepers at the near post, but I don't think we can blame him for that.
And with the free kick, no keeper's going to save that. I don't care who's in goal, no keeper's saving that one. That's right.
No, exactly.
He don't do it for years, does he? And he does it against us. Bloody typical.
Oh.
No, but I was proud of Watford. And that fourth goal was really, really pathetic. 4 people. Why didn't someone just take him out? We got him at 3-2. Take a yellow card. I know it's wrong, but take a yellow card for the team.
Funny enough, Britos would have been perfect for that one because he probably would have just taken him out.
And he'd been right to.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Young, he scored a free kick, but take the risk. We had him on the ropes there. You could see Mourinho in his celebration, couldn't you? He jumped up because he could sense we were going to nick something out of there.
Yeah.
Whether we deserved it or not, I reckon we would have on the second half performance.
Second half performance, yeah.
First half, no, but second half, God. No, it was encouraging, wasn't it?
And the fourth goal, we weren't actually running out of steam. We just got caught on the break.
That's right.
And they were having a go at Maps, and Maps wasn't the only one, but he dived in. You don't dive in. Don't put your foot out. He's going to go around you. It was so easy. I know we don't want to be too negative about this because there was periods of the game, especially the second half, which was miles better.
Oh, it was brilliant.
And we deserved our penalty as well.
Yeah, outplayed them.
Roro should have got a second yellow.
Oh, it was true, was it? I read that.
Should have got a second yellow.
Yeah,
evening, everyone. Evening, Cheryl, but I say me dad. Colin, Cookie, Seren. And he comments when he wants because he's the fourth one. Bjorn is evening from Berlin.
Oh,
we are going German today. I'm spy. That's how many goals we scored on Tuesday. Kevin, Neil, Michael, and James. Evening, everyone. Just remember, worst centre back of all time. Get your messages. We've already got Vega. I didn't put it up tonight, but we've got Vega as one of the centre backs. This one, I'm going to throw in Pierre Issa as the other worst.
And I'm throwing in Vega again. So
Yeah.
Who's that rubbish?
The greatest ever will be just Steve Palmer in every single position because he played every position. But was it Marcus Silva said before I give my little 50 pence on it? But he said it was a hard result. I believe we started very well. The first 20 minutes, pretty much what we said.
What we say, don't he?
Exactly. He's put James has put Dublin or East. So yeah, good shout, mate. Einspire Die versus Spurs on Saturday. Well, I'm Bjorn. We talk the same language, sir. We controlled our opponent well and played in the final third. At that point, it is finally balanced, and we had 2 or 3 dangerous crosses. Yeah, that's fair. We controlled things well, but the first time they went in our box, we started to change things. They went in our box 3 times and scored 3 goals. We know 3 chances against the big sides or against anyone in the Premier League. We all know this. It's pretty obvious. You just got to score your chances, especially against the better sides that they're considered better sides in the table. The Arsenals, the Arsenals, the Tottenhams, Man United's, Chelsea's, Man City,
even Liverpool.
Even those guys from Anfield, but even Liverpool. All seriousness, we take our chances. You could tell. The finishing done us as much as they were necessarily better than us. The finishing really killed us. And after the second goal, our shape, we were shocked.
We were a bit shaky. I think we found it hard to control Pogba that game. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. He really did.
He was good.
He weren't running it, but he was hard. We couldn't get the ball off him at times. He's control move. I'm not saying Decore had a bad game. It's just that he always seemed to find a little, even his runs when we were near him, didn't realise how quick he was.
I don't want to single out Gray, and you don't want to single out anyone because at the end of the day, it's the whole team lost.
Yeah, it's a team game.
The only thing I would say is, I think really we should have brought on Dean at half time. I know if you go to WD18, guys, go on to, and this is, we always plug their site because it's absolutely brilliant. Go on YouTube and go on the WD18. They've got a couple of interviews with some of the fans. It's always different fans every week. There's 1 or 2, but it's always different. And go on, and a lot of them have said that they were crying for Deeney at half time. I know we were.
Well, me and you said he's got to bring Deeney on straight away. Why are we waiting so long?
Tailor-made, but it was tailor-made for him.
It was, yeah.
Gray was struggling. He found it odd. The problem is with him, and I was speaking to a couple of people. Obviously, I can't say I'm a nurse at St Albans, and I bump into a lot of Watford fans, and obviously I can't say who or what and everything, but I bump into them, and a lot of them, we try to bore each other to tears with all the Watford talk, especially after Tuesday, and even they were saying, we were calling for Gray tries too hard. We said that you said this before. He tries too hard to impress,
he does.
And I think that's probably one of his biggest weaknesses. I agree, sir. And Deeney should have come on at 3-0. Gray tries too hard, and this is defending him, but not quite, because sometimes when you try too hard, you do too much or you do too little. You're confusing the issue a lot of the time. And Deeney should have come on, and I agree with Seren. He should have come on.
Third,
third. Will looked absolutely brilliant.
Shame, I hope he's serious.
He's doubtful for.
Of course, I understand that.
Until they assess the damage, it looked like a hamstring. It was blatantly hamstring when it came off. That's a hamstring. It depends what the extent is. If it was a tear, he's out for a lot of weeks. If it's a pull, he probably could be out for 2 or 3 times.
So we might be learning till Chalobah basically after Christmas.
Possibly.
But to be fair, Pereira, he's the one that got the ball running, wasn't he, with Deeney?
Yeah.
He ain't a bad one to have in placement. It's a shame on you because he's playing very well, hasn't he? I was impressed with Mr. Decore again. I thought he handled his business all right once he got going.
He didn't get the ball
like that. No. Big game like that, and he turned. And to be fair, Richarlison, he was probably our best player the entire game. He never stopped running.
And there's a massive compliment. It's a massive compliment from United. They stuck 2 men on him every time,
which pleased me. I thought it'd be not too much for him, but I think he might have got crowded out. But to be fair to him, he did. He get in there and put some lovely balls in.
They stifled him, and
they did
the best they can because they knew the most of the danger comes from that side.
It shows how good he is because he rinsed Valencia a couple of times, and Valencia's no mug at the back, is he? He's no mug. And to get past him, strong boy. Yeah,
I mean, Youngie in terms of his celebration, okay,
I felt a bit disrespected.
It's not like he's running around doing that, but
he done that on the second. It's a bit of a
no, but that's just a normal celebration. The one that people got annoyed with, loads of people do that. That's not him shooting down the thing. A lot of them do that. Yeah. You know, even when they're not playing against.
But we looked after him. We never treated him badly.
That isn't the bit people get annoyed with. They were annoyed at that one. Yeah. Because most people would have most people were giving him a decent reception. You can hear that.
You would. Yeah.
And
I don't like that. I find that disrespectful.
You know, we ain't going to talk much about this because I got fed up. But at the end of the day, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion about this, and people go, well, why are everyone moaning? He saw two great goals. Not disputing that. No, two very good goals, especially the second one was vintage. That was Ashley Young, near Watford -- Aston Villa Young. That's right. That was back to that sort of thing. He was class. Yeah, I do agree, Mick. You know, that one, no one was bothered about that one. It was that one. He was just he was just being an idiot. But you know, at the end of the day, let's see if we can get some revenge on Old Trafford.
Oh, maybe. Well, we played like the second half. Yeah, it could happen. Played like that.
What happened on the Flores? What happened on the Flores? We only lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Even underwater, we
should have won that time.
Should have won the first time.
Missed a couple. Didn't he? A good job.
We missed a sitter apparently.
Yeah. Sure.
But the year before, a year after, you know, last season we only lost 2-0. And it was two mistakes.
It was.
So, you know, you can go anywhere and play anyone at home. It's on the day. And look what happened against Man City at Southampton. 95th minute.
Yeah. Great goal, Sterling.
You know, and okay, they came to us, gave us a tonking.
Yeah,
but it's on the day. It's on another day. Always is. And like I say, Tottenham, we're going to get to Tottenham later, but Tottenham at home.
They're vulnerable at the moment.
They are. They've got beaten by Leicester. If Leicester can beat them, we've got half a chance. Yeah. If they turn up, proper turn up, they can turn us over. We know that.
Yeah,
we've had 2 seasons of it. Well, 1 season of it because the season before they were lucky. We came away. We were lucky not to get a win out of the home game, but both last season's games we just got a tonking. Yeah, that was Spurs on a good day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So you never know.
Even on a bad day. No, like I said, it was unlucky as well by Watford, weren't it? Then 2 goals, not the third one and fourth. They were shit marking. Yeah. That was one, but the other 2, you know, they don't go in. It's another, you know, it's another complete game, isn't it? 0-0, 1-0 at half time. And
yeah, I mean, people realised, a lot of people who did write this game off realised that, you know, when we do go at these teams, good or bad, we will cause a lot of teams problems, and we did with United. They were worried. They were.
Well, like you said, Mourinho's celebration for the 4th. When
it went 3-2, I honestly thought we were going to get an equaliser. I honestly thought. With 3-1, I just went, okay, we've got a bit of pride. I didn't think we'd get a second.
No, then I thought,
fantastic. If we finish this 3-1, I'll be really annoyed, but at least we've got a goal back. We've got a bit of pride. You know, Deany coming on was, like I say, once again, tailor-made for him.
Yeah.
Gray didn't suit that game.
No, he's...
You know, people say, and because they're quite rightly, they'll knock me for Kim Gray. And that's complete, and I agree with that because... You know, it doesn't mean I'm necessarily right, but I think that game did not suit Gray.
To be honest,
he looked lost.
He did, we needed someone physical up there like Deany, which suited him because he likes.
Gray can suit different
games,
different games.
For,
Against United, it didn't really suit him.
Yeah, it was just annoying, weren't it? That game, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-2. What was it? 87th minute. You know, you'd had at least 4 more minutes added on, so we had about 8 minutes to get another goal, which is more than possible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was a momentum. It was all us. They were panicking, sitting back, just keep getting the ball down the line, putting crosses in. What we would have done.
It was their 4th goal. Was Paul's defending aside. Defending aside. Take that away just for this example. Was a classic case of. The team is committed too many forward, and they counter-attack it. Yeah. But looking at that again, though, putting the defending back into it, we had 4 people back,
and he was on his own.
Jesse Lingard managed to get
on his own. That's what I'm saying. They should have took. No, they didn't even go near him though. They were like surrounding him. Go on, take a shot. They didn't block the shot off or nothing.
I mean, you look at once again, it's 2 sides of it. You look at for United side. If you're a United fan, that was a great goal.
Yeah.
You look at our side. What the hell were we doing?
Well, my mate works with me. He's a United fan. He goes, "Why don't one of you lot just take him out? Just wipe him out. Yellow card. Get on with it." Get the team
Like
back.
I say, hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, of course it
and
is.
look what we said with the Britos thing. We'll keep arguing back on it. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. At the time, you think, oh, what the bloody hell? You keep looking back at it, and it gets you more mad watching it, going, well, we could have done this, we could have done this.
Yeah,
and at the time,
really happens.
I mean, you know straight away you've mucked up. As you play five-a-side, you play professional football. You know straight away you've mucked up.
I was.
He knew. Maps knew, and a couple of others knew.
Yeah, you don't.
Why did I do that?
Lingard, he's a little young, quick. Yeah, I was. I'm not saying that's disappointing in Pro Deal because he's just coming back from injury, isn't he? But he did lack match sharpness. We could see it because he is our best defender in the team for me. But he had to go off.
Looking at the Watford performance, Gomez once again. Fantastic, unbelievable.
Yeah,
the guy, how was he? 36 now.
Unbelievable double save. That was at 3-0, wasn't it? That was before.
I'm gutted he couldn't play for another couple of years after next year.
He's magnificent, isn't he?
But look at Brett. Was it 3-0?
He went for a while, didn't he?
Given tried to, didn't he? Most of the time on the bench, but he carried on. You had
Casey Keller, did he?
Keller, but you definitely Friedel was a prime example. You had the guy at Villa.
Yeah,
I forget his name. Another American.
Oh God.
I know you think, but he could really.
He's fit enough, and he can easily play till he's near enough 40.
Yeah.
Are we going to have him as a coach, or don't we know?
It'd be nice. It'd be good.
The
thing is, though, the one we've got at the moment, Silver's goalkeeping coach is very sought after.
Yeah, you can always have another one there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, guys. It's totally. I mean, it's not. It's Watford related, but it's not quite. Paul Robinson is now on the coaching staff at Birmingham. He was sort of being assistant manager to Lee Carsley when Harry Redknapp left, and apparently now he's going to train some of the youngsters. So, well done, Robbo.
Yeah,
that's all right with him. I saw something that Dave Quick, thanks Dave once again, mate, posted up, and I was like, oh, good on him, because he's looking at getting back into management.
Yeah, brilliant.
So that's another ex-Watford that's looking at getting there. One of our most famous one is Daishi.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job, isn't he?
He's giving his due.
Fair play to him.
I'm not going to say, we sadly to say that Brendan Rodgers is ex-Watford, but...
No, I love Dyche. I'm glad he's doing well.
I'm
glad he didn't take the Everton job, to be honest with you. He'd been mad. He's doing great.
That's another thing. How we laugh, and like I say, my second half of these all Everton, but how do I laugh when I see how desperate they are when they get Allardyce? They will stay up.
Yeah, that's what you said they've done it.
It's a bit like having an ugly bird. It's got great. You get a shag, but it's not really pretty.
Who put it? It's like when you're after silver, it's like going to get a car. You get a Porsche, but you come out of a Volvo.
No, that's pretty much.
I mean, can't remember someone put that.
He will keep them up, no doubt.
Yeah.
And all I can say is why, because it means now we can finally put this to bed for now.
Not for now.
Silver ain't going anywhere. We knew this about a week or so ago. That it was pretty much nailed on.
It's good to see it. Yeah, it's good to see it now.
It's gone, and now they can stop Buddy trying to sweet talk our manager into going now.
Yeah.
We can finally 110% settle down.
He's with us for at least a season.
At least a season.
Well, I saw what else they put up about that no players for sale, which I liked.
That was very good.
Don't understand quick. Someone put it up again saying no one's for sale. Don't care what the price. That's good as well.
Yeah,
because we're not a selling club, are we? Not our best players.
Why would you let the Charleston go?
Decore, Charleston, Hughes, Chalobah, all of them, and even Flamino.
See, if Seren was actually manager of Watford, he would sell when he wants as well. You could say he sells when he wants, or he changes tactics when he wants. He always parks the team bus where he wants. So, we're starting to... Yeah. Sam is a good manager. No, Mick, I do agree. He's a good manager. Problem is, though, long term, the last couple of a couple of clubs he's had, apart from the Bolton one, we did actually play good football.
Yeah, he did.
It's not great football after a while. It keeps you up, but you need something extra.
It'd be solid, won't it? It'd be well organised.
Yeah.
Mind you, did you see Rooney's goal for the hat-trick? Halfway line,
No, it's amazing. Well, anyway, let's rate some of the players for Watford. Right, Gomez out of 10.
I'd say 7 on that one. Yeah, he did do a couple of magnificent saves, but you know,
he couldn't do anything about the goals. I'm putting a 7. Guys, put your the starting 11 from Tuesday. Give us your ratings for each player, or as many players as you like. Starting with Gomez and all the way down. You don't have to do all of them, but just put some ratings up. We're going to do some ratings right now. Firmino, what do you reckon?
7. He was all right. It weren't his best game. He done a great little darting run, didn't he? But
yeah, Gray I put 5.
5. Yeah, that's generous.
Yeah, Richarlison I'm putting 8.
Yeah, 8, 9. He was pretty good.
I think I've had a 9 if he probably would have scored.
I'd give Decore an 8 and all, to be fair.
Yeah, 8. Those 2 are 8s. Cleverly's probably 7.
Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He worked hard as usual.
Prodal's 6. There's patches where
I had to say 5 for Prodal. I'm not
5 for a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, I'm not picking on him. I know it's just match sharpness.
For the Martial goal, and the Martial goal, and was it? The Martial goal was purely he got caught
because he rushed. It wasn't always fault because he's still got defenders, but he's rushed out and he's not got there in time. Then he's trying to get him back, but. Like I said, he's my favourite defender, and I think he's our best defender. It's just sharpness he's lacking. Yeah. He'll get there at the end. We know how good he is.
Michael, I do agree. They all try to put a shifting on. So I agree with that. Yeah. What we're doing is trying not to be. We don't want to be too negative on this, but we're basing it on how many good passes, how much link-up play. What did they actually do? I mean. So 5 not too good. Mark Weaver said Gray was very poor. 5. I mean, what would be your ratings on some of them? I mean, if we're giving out our ratings now, if you agree or disagree, post them up and we'll read out your ones as well.
I was proud of Watford because I love the way we don't give up now. Even at 3-0, we kept plugging away, which I was proud of Watford there. It made you proud to get it back to 3-2 and keep going. Most teams would have crumbled and probably lost 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Silver won't have that, which is good. It's great for the fans. And
we didn't want another Man City on our end.
No, we didn't. No, I dare say everyone was. You were getting concerned at 3, so bloody hell, it's going to be.
This was like Arsenal last season at home, where I went. This could be about 6,
weren't it? Yeah.
And Mourinho's right in some ways that it could have been. If it carried on, it could have been easily 6.
Well, he had a go at them because he thought they were having the cigars already, weren't they? They might have been. You got to give Watford credit as well for pulling it back. You can't just blame his team.
Like I say, first 20 minutes I thought we were good.
Yep.
Thought we were solid. And I'd just like to say, because Richard Roper's on right now, his other half, Alison Roper, is in hospital. Oh. He's posted up things. She's not great, but she's trying to get better. So Alison Roper, Alison, all the best. All right. I know Richard's on now. So Richard, if you could pass on our regards and everyone else's regards to Alison, just hope she gets better and back watching the Hornets very soon. So, mate, it's perfectly up to you. If you can post update on the forum, then we know how she's getting on, mate. But yeah, look, fingers crossed for her, Richard. All right, mate.
Again, Richarlison's header in the first half goes in.
Yeah.
Ifs and buts and maybes as usual, isn't it? But
the only thing I thought with both the first header that he had was a bit too far back, so he couldn't really get any.
He done well to get it near, didn't he?
Yeah. Second one was just headed straight.
Yeah.
And it's always either go over. Not down.
And easier for the keeper.
We know he can do it because we saw it at West Brom. He just basically looked like that and it went. Great header.
It was, yeah.
Right, naive in defence. This is what Les said. Naive in defence, we cannot defend. Cleverly sort of pulled him down. We worked hard to get back into the game. Why play Prodal 7 odd months out at peak of fitness, not quick, and he's Right, sorry, mate. Let's see if we can get more. And the Leeds will score a few against us because we let Dele Alli roll around in the penalty box. Usually no one near him. Silver, the best football from a Watford side for years, but only one manager has shown us how to defend is Flores.
The only thing I can think of why he played Prodal ahead of Britos is the height. Because Man United are a tall team, aren't they? Britos was. How tall is Britos? Is he?
He's definitely 6 foot something.
Yeah, but Prodal is bigger.
6'3". Yeah.
I for one was happy Prodal was starting. I said this, but maybe Britos should have started ahead just because he's fitter at the moment because he's been playing, hasn't he?
Yeah. James said most players 6 to 8, Gray 5, Prodell 5. Maybe not his fault. He wasn't fit, but he looked mentally slow as well as physically. So, James, I do agree. What it is, we know match sharpness, match fitness, that will come by. I'll tell you what, though, I'm really glad he is finally back.
Oh, God, yeah.
It just gives us an extra option. So when he's actually fully up and running to full potential, it just means another headache. Because Britos, as much as a lot of us say he's a liability sometimes, he's actually played really well this season.
He's been good this season, yeah. I think he might start ahead of Spurs and ahead of Prodell.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I think he may have to. I think
because Spurs don't really play lump-it football; they play it on the floor. They will put crosses in, of course, but they do like to play football.
Yeah, it's watching the balls behind the back line, and that's what I think. That's what we caught. Martial caught us out with his one, which is good finish. And
but he had so much time to pick his blooming spot, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, but like I say, we had Wag on the bench as well. We had another centre back.
Yeah.
No, I mean he's going to be just back up. I don't think he's not really going to make a thing. If we've got Prodell's back fit and Kabul,
he's going to be ahead of him.
He's sitting there to give us options because at the time when just before the transfer window, we were struggling centre back wise. We were really struggling.
He might be another Ziegler. You don't know. Might come out of nowhere and be good.
Yeah, I mean, we knew Ziegler was eventually going to get his turn.
Yeah,
with him rather than Roddy Varg, but you never know. I mean, it'd be nice. He comes on and he has a blinder, and we've got someone for free, not pretty much because he's on loan.
Yeah.
So it's good. It was good to see Troy back. Richard said, "Yeah, Richard, just remember, pass on our regards to Allison, mate." Surin's going. We spent 80 million on Gray. Why not 20 million on Ake as well? The only reason why I wouldn't say 20 million on Ake is because he's second half of the season. That's it. The first half, I would say, because you take a punt at it because he's young.
Yeah.
And you know the investment you're going to get down the line. But
I'm not sure.
10, 15, I'll probably go around the 10, 15 mark. Yeah. If you're going to spend a lot of money on young talent.
Yeah.
But look how much we got Chalobah for about 5 million. Will Hughes about 5 million as well. Give or take whatever you see in the report.
It's a shame we didn't sign that Wood from Burnley. He'd been a good one of them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he? He's pretty good.
Who's their keeper? Burnley's keeper now because he's out.
Oh, isn't he? Oh God, I ain't got a clue.
See, because this lad is apparently
really good, is he?
Really good, and he's keeping him out. And I'll tell you what, with Burnley's 2 centre backs as well.
He's keeping Heaton out.
He will keep Heaton out, I reckon. I'm certain. Apparently, he's been one of the top keepers this season. He's another one we can look at long term for. If he drops back to the bench,
but in a 10 million bid or so.
10 million bid, yeah.
If he's young, or bloody hell.
Yeah, all the subs that came on against United performed excellent. They were, and they were actually apart from the Deany one that should have been at half time. I agree. They did play well. Probably not 100%. Yeah, it looked like he was labouring, struggling. Michael, I do agree with that, mate. That was mainly down to his fitness.
Yeah.
To be honest,
he looked lost at times, and he looked lost.
Yeah. Guys, just remember Legends Chat. The second worst centre back. We've had Dublin. We've had 2 for Issa, myself, and I will throw that out to you again because I forgot who else put thing. But someone put Keith Dublin. I remember Dublin when he played alongside Oldsworth and Barry Ashby.
Yeah.
Ashby was with us, but I'm not going to slaughter Ashby. I thought Ashby was all right, and certainly not Oldsworth in that team. Oldsworth was quality. Pierre Issa, Mark's put Issa. I think Issa's probably going to win this one. To be honest, a lot of them are going to be from Viali's reign.
Yeah, God.
Oh, I don't want to say. I've got to just put that up.
Yeah, just get that out.
That's for me saying Viali. So sorry, guys, for swearing.
Definitely a poo sign, that one.
Oh, so not Kapoo, just a poo sign.
Yeah.
Did anyone rate Danny Shittu when he played for us?
I did.
The only thing that annoyed me was he got found out with his lack of pace.
It's pace, but you would never knock him off the ball.
No, the problem is that a lot of people realise that and just went round him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but I liked his presence. He was a big.
Issa's definitely the one for me for his work for the worst centre back.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Shittu as the.
Put him alongside his best mate Vega.
Yeah, I vote Vega again anyway. So
Vega.
Yeah,
Even in
that's it,
midfield,
yeah.
Vega.
Yeah. Shocking.
oh.
Absolute dog poo.
Oh God, I'll tell you what. No,
it really was bad. I have nightmares.
Yeah, apparently we're after this. This will not go away. We'll get we're after Cinemani again from Leicester.
Yeah, God, was it 29 million?
No, he's on loan.
On loan. Oh God.
I wouldn't pay 29 million.
Well, that's what the bid was. That's what they're thinking, wasn't it? Was that what Leicester paid for it?
Yeah, I mean, built like a beast.
How do you think he's so?
Well, he'd been a forward.
Yeah, I know he's a forward.
Well, no striker.
I don't know about him. I've seen him, but I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not convinced that 30 million put that way.
God,
No way.
No,
Gray's 18 million.
I'd rather get a few youngsters in for that.
A few of the Chelsea lads. Just go back to Chelsea and buy. Why don't we just do the Liverpool tactic going about to Southampton? Why don't we just go to Chelsea and buy all our players? Why don't we just do that? Because Liverpool seem to have no scouting network and just go to.
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
I wouldn't start Troy. I would. Sorry, Richard.
Yeah,
I would start Troy. This is a crack in my tablet. I would start Troy and not Gray on Saturday.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, are you in agreement with that as well? I think I'm siding with Deanie, purely based on the United game. Would you start Troy over Gray, or would you push Gray to the right and have Deanie in the middle?
No.
Wouldn't Gray just suit the right hand side?
No.
So he's not the target man.
No.
No. Who'd you play on the right? Because Pereira will probably fill in for Hughes now.
Carrillo played quite well though, didn't he?
You'd probably start Carrillo then.
He did play well when he come on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Deanie, just for the fact Gray can't hold the ball up, and this lot are going to be quick to get in front, aren't they?
Yeah.
And when we got going, his touch was so bad, but with Deanie, he'd be able to block it and bring Richarlison and Pereira, and if it is Carrillo, in. No, I wouldn't show. Gray's touch is poor.
Yeah.
And I don't think Spurs, like you said, are suiting. Right,
before we go on to Spurs,
yep.
Give us a couple of plugs, especially Watford Steve's new his Christmas line. Guys, it's good. Watford Steve's brought out a Christmas line of stuff. Absolutely awesome. It's on all the forums, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the web address? Can you read my dodgy line?
Was that Big Cartel, is it?
Yeah.
.com?
Watford Steve.
Yeah, Watford Steve, bigcartel.com.
Guys, go on Watford Steve's website and check out his Christmas line of Watford stuff. It's got the Hornet crest on it as well, which is
loads of Xmas
brilliant
stuff as well, isn't it?
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho. Yeah, some of that.
Not hose, but go on Watford Steve's website. It's pretty good, and he's not ripping you off either. He's actually doing decent, priced stuff as well, and it's really good stuff as well. It's really it's lastable anyway. It's not like plastic bag rubbish that you get from some people. This is proper stuff. So go on there. A lot of people. I know Jay Funnell was saying this. A lot of the stuff he don't like at the club shop. Not the Watford. Not the actual just official Watford, the official Watford stuff. Go to Watford Steve's site and get some of the Christmas jumpers and stuff. I'm going to look at one of those as well, so it looks quite decent. The one I like is his jackets.
Yep.
It's the baseball sort of jackets, yellow sleeve with the big Watford crest stag at the back.
Yeah,
that looks pretty class.
No, pretty
so Steve, don't worry, mate. We always plug you, mate, because it's pretty decent stuff. So he will be posting more lines and the latest stuff he's putting up and any discount stuff. Go on there, and what Mick has already ordered a jacket. Yes, the plugs are working. He's already ordered a jacket. So go on to his site, and a couple of people already. This is the power of Facebook. People already said Cookie's already jumped on the Watford Steve bandwagon and bought himself something as well. So we'll be sharing it. Watford Steve will, so nip on there, mate.
You also got Paul Muzzie's podcast of Tuesday's game is on now on his channel. Live, share and subscribe as usual. Hello, Paul, by the way.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Like we said before, the WD18 lads. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll probably bump into him, say hello to him again.
Yeah, good lads, aren't they? Do a good show, don't they? They do it well, don't they?
Yeah, we've featured now.
Yeah.
The boys are featured. And you've got a Watford shirt on, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Go on, take that jumper off, mate. You get this Watford shirt. This is more rarer than a free kick ball defended by him. Here we go. Look at that. That is retro. Right, what year was that from, guys?
Oh, God,
You're loving it.
yeah.
I didn't realise you had that one.
Yeah,
He's got a Watford shirt on. Yes.
There you go. No, I've done it. There you go.
But Mr. G's Retro Rewind as well, isn't it, mate? I think that should be on Sunday.
Yeah, you read that one.
Should we do that? Yeah. Mr. G's Retro Rewind, guys, 5 o'clock Sunday. It should be on. He sometimes does it during the week as well, if he's got enough viewers. So if the public want, the public will get. So Mr. G's Retro Rewind at Sunday at 5, just before us, 80s music or just general classics, shall we say.
It's the 80s.
There we go, best of the 80s. We love a bit of 80s, mate. Bit of like rock ballads. It's basically, imagine GTA Vice City. You've pretty much got his playlist. Absolutely brilliant. I do love the cheesy 80s tracks. Massive Watford flag. He sets the decks up. And I think he was going to do it from the 1881 bunker, which I will be going down to see. I'm going to drag me dad down there.
Mr. Pidge.
Yeah,
Daddy Pidge.
Father, Daddy Pidge, even. Father Pidge, Daddy Pidge. You can call him what you like, but just call him one of those, actually, because I get annoyed if I tell you call him anything else. He will be with me on Saturday. So we'll just look forward to seeing you guys and saying hello like we always do. And like anything extra you want us to add to the podcast, don't be afraid to come over. We ain't going to bite your ear because at the end of the day, this is your podcast. You tell us what you want to talk about. And if there's anything you want us to add onto our podcast, a new feature, a new part of the show or anything, that helps us out. So you're not giving us, we ain't going to go, oh my God, we already do stuff. You know, this works like this. Rubbish. If you want something on here, you want something to change on here, let us know. We're changing as much as we can. But anything you want added onto the podcasts, let us know. And just remember, guys, if you want to come on, I think we might have Chris Heafield on Sunday alongside me and the Moobs. If not, guys, put your names down. I have put a couple of little adverts about you guys coming on. We need someone for next Thursday. So if anyone is available next Thursday at 8 o'clock, come to mine. That young man is going to be presenting. Just remember, guys, we will be sharing his free kick wall and the Facebook page.
Any donations yet? So.
Please give to this man's fund to help him, you know, get onto a free kick wall. Yeah. Christmas top. Ray spoke to the supplier today. And about your Christmas top, it's in production. Yes, Cookie, it's in production. We have got a news bulletin from Mr. Steve. So there's interactive ordering. You can track your orders live on the podcast. Just speak to Watford Steve. So, well, hey, it's in production. So brilliant. Quick, like I said, you go on to Watford Steve. Bigcartel.com and go onto his Christmas line. Right, Watford Spurs. Let's get really onto it. Like I say, Father Pidge is there. He's making his first appearance of the season.
Hopefully lucky.
I hope so, because I've been a right Jonas already. I could almost be considered a proper fan soon because I've gone to my third game. I'm in fourth at Leicester.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that one. Jamie, can I just say thank you? I've thanked someone for the Leicester ticket, which he wants to remain anonymous. So you know who you are. Thank you for the Leicester ticket. But Jamie, thank you very much for the 2 Spurs tickets. I know you're not coming. You always nicely hand it over to me when you can't make it and always offer money. And unlike we had some people coming on the ticket exchange, he always gives me a decent price with them as well. So, Jamie, thank you very much, mate. I'll see you tomorrow for the money as well because I know he's watching. Right, on to Tottenham.
Yeah, well, it could be the same way as United if we don't stop them, basically, couldn't they? They got so many good players, haven't they? Of course, the obvious in Ali and Kane.
Yeah.
But Deeney has got to start this one just to hold the ball up there because if we don't control it up there, they're going to keep coming at us and coming at us.
Yeah.
And they're going to be really angry at the moment because they're not playing well at the moment, are they?
The worst animals are wounded animals, especially a big animal.
We're wounded a bit as well, to be honest with you, with that defeat. It hurt a bit, especially the 3 goals, won't it? But
then we're at home.
I don't fear Spurs, but they do worry me because they're very. If they click like we know they do, it could be. But if we click, we can. But yeah, tough one, isn't it? They're even strong at the back, aren't they?
Alderweireld and Kieran Trippier has been one of their most improved players.
Yeah, he's been good, hasn't he?
He's very good. And they've got Ben Davies on the left.
Cool.
He's keeping out.
Tongan in it.
Yeah, he's got Vertonghen and Alderweireld in the centre. Sissoko's looking decent.
Yeah, where's he come from? Good player, isn't he? But he's starting to get going.
I mean, I agree with Mick. They like to play wide. They do like to try and play with width. They only play one up front, really.
Same with us. And all.
Yeah.
We like doing
They've got two solid players with Ali and Kane running through the centre. That is where the main threat's going to come. We all know that.
Yeah.
If you stop them, they struggle.
It's more Ali, isn't it? Because Ali supplies.
You stop his supply line to Kane.
That's it.
But how do you shackle a player that's at the moment? He's world class.
Personally, I put a man marker on Ali. I don't know who.
Yeah.
Cleverly, he's a worker. I personally put a man marker. Go wherever he goes, you go. Don't worry about the. I know it'd take him out of the game a bit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it Decore. I sort of let Decore hover.
Would you? And this is a shot in the dark. If Deeney's not playing, Gomez is a great captain.
Yeah,
I'm no doubt about this. I would put Cleverly as captain.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
He's one of those workmen.
No, I wouldn't go against that.
Because when the chips are down, he will still keep flying in, and people will look at him. He's one of those example players, not like a beat your chest Deeney one, which they're great.
No, he does it on the.
That is the captain I always associate a captain like a Deeney type, where beat your chest, come on, lads. But you get another one like Beckham used to be, and Cleverly's that sort of example. He's not.
No, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
He's more quiet, but he does the example. They're watching him and saying, "Hang on a moment, he's getting his foot in." Without shouting anything, he just gets the example done. You look at him, and go, "Come on."
What about Decore? I know.
Decore is another one.
He's another one that doesn't stop, doesn't he? I would have Cleverly as captain. I wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's put up a couple. Michael, everyone's opinions is fantastic today, but Michael's put a couple. Spurs this season, not patch on United. They are for the taking. If we play like we did in a lot of patches on Tuesday, second half especially. They're for the taking. Ali is easy to upset.
True.
And we are, and like Watford Steve said, we are due a result over Spurs. And I'll just throw this main website for Watford gear once again. One more plug for him. Stores.close. It's on the actual comments. I'm not going to spell it out because you won't be able to remember it anyway. When did we last beat Spurs? I think we are overdue. Watford Steve said we are overdue a result against Spurs. If anyone could tell us the last time we beat Spurs, I would like to know, because I for the life of me, I've totally forgot. It's not another 80s thing, is it? No. Last time we beat Spurs, that I remember, it was in the League Cup, and I actually went to this away. Klinsmann scored. And
was that the one we watched? Was it?
Yeah.
And a while ago.
No, that was 20 years ago.
Was that
94, 95?
Oh, Jesus.
Because I went to watch. We lost 4-2 against that team near Dunstable, or living towards Dunstable. Then we got spanked at Spurs.
Yeah.
Then we played Reading. Then I think we went to Spurs and beat him 3-2. Nogan scored the last goal, and you could see us in the corner jumping up, and he sort of chested it because Mooney looped it over, and then it was Nogan when he was playing. But I think that was the last time I remember beating Spurs. Even in cup game, I recall. Yes, it was. It was at Tottenham. And even Surin said I even had hair that day. I haven't actually got the shirt that I had in that day, but I have actually got a shirt which has got my number 6 and Ramage on the back. There we go, that's the plug. It's got my favourite player thing. But that was I've got the shirt from, not the exact shirt they used to have, but the 94-95 shirt, which is one of my favourite ever shirts, apart from the 95-96 one.
I think we definitely need to get in Spurs' face, because they won't like it if you rough them up. But you got to get closer, and it'd be interesting because we play wide football. It's going to be an interesting game, isn't it?
Yeah.
We play that way, don't we? We like to spread it out wide. Might have to do a different tack and try and go through the middle. Yeah.
Klinsmann scored a hat trick. We beat them at Spurs 3-2. Yes, Klinsmann scored a hat-trick, definitely at home. I remember that. And I mean, Barnby scored one of their goals, and Klinsmann scored a fantastic goal, their first goal, I think. First time outside the box, just side foot and top of. Miller just stood there and just went, oh. He knew straight away. He was dumbfounded, wasn't he? But no, like I said, if we can shackle, if we can, it can happen. We can shackle Ali and annoy him.
Yeah, give him a little kick, a little tap here and there. Give him a little
He's
in his
petulant.
ear.
He could be a petulant little boy.
Yeah, in his ear. Give him a little
kick in the ear. Yeah, just let Britos do that.
Wind him up a bit. It could work the other way and really bugger him. He starts coming at us.
Yeah, guys. Now we're talking about Spurs. Now, what is your lineup for the Spurs game? Do you bring Britos in? Do you take Prodo out? Do you keep Prodo in? Do we play a back four? Do we put Deany in? Do we take Gray out? Do we put Deany in the middle? Do we put Gray on the right? Do you put Carrillo on the right? Put Deany in the middle? Give us your opinions on the game on Saturday, and what would be your changes? You don't have to even put the lineup, but what would be your changes to the lineup on Tuesday?
Definitely Britos for Prodel. They're going to be too quick for Prodel and out of shape.
Right.
Prodel.
One I want a back four because we were better as a back four.
Yeah.
And it happened against Arsenal. And it happened against United. We play better at back four.
Yeah.
Back four of we've obviously got back five. We've got Gomez, Firmino, Ziegler, fullbacks, Britos, and Cabaselli.
Yeah.
And stick Prodo on the bench. Give him a couple of under 23 games. Centre midfield will play as I'm changing it as a 4-3-3. I'm looking at it as it's when we're attacking.
The wing.
So we've got Cleverley, Decore, and Pereira. Carrillo on the right. Richarlison on the left. Deany in the middle.
Yeah, I'd go with that too. I'd agree with that too.
I don't know why. I'm just comfortable with Carrillo. Carrillo he's a bit more woken up now. I mean, you can see he's had a lot on his mind.
I think these sort of teams suit him because they're more of...
Well, and also he's had his babies. Twins have just been born. And he had all the excitement of, he's obviously mentally, he was knackered. Because he had the excitement of coming into the World Cup as well. It's qualifying the World Cup.
No, he did look better. He impressed me. He's impressed me a few games, not many, but he did look.
Justin's pretty much answers what we were saying, that Britos for Prodo, Deany for Gray, 4 at the back. Christine Ray's wife, I'm trying to add you on Facebook, so can I watch the podcast? So I can watch the podcast. Okay, brilliant. I'll see if I can have a look now for you. I'll sort that out for you. Prodo will struggle against pace, Watford. Steve Graham says, as I meant, Prodo has been out for a while. Completely agree there. I remember the FA Cup game at Spurs. We scored early doors. Richard Johnson. And yes, I remember that. And me, you, and I think, did you go there? I know me and Jim did.
I went to one Spurs game. I forgot his name. It was kind of lad where we took the lead 1-0 and we lost 5-1. There's a colour bloke. What was his blooming name? I forgot. This was a long time ago. It was at Spurs. I can't remember his name now. Great little player. Oh, God forbid. He won 1-0 up in like 20 seconds. That was an FA Cup game, long time ago, and Darren Anderton scored, and that was it. What was his name?
Oh, I'll tell you what, guys. Jay Funnels just posted this on the Cursing Hornet. FA Cup third round draw Monday. I totally forgot about that. Will we end up with Luton?
Oh, wouldn't that be a dream?
I'd love it.
I'll be begging for tickets. I'd pay too much money for a ticket for that game. Wouldn't we? We would. I'll be on the phone to every season ticket holder I know. Give me a ticket.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I wouldn't care where I sit either. Give me a ticket.
No, I wouldn't mind that.
God, wouldn't that be amazing? God.
Yeah. But going back on the Spurs, looking at it from the point of view of Leicester, and recently they're not exactly the full package at the moment, really. They've had a little bit of a wobble. We've got a chance of beating Spurs. They are for taking. In terms of man for man, they are there for the taking. Like I said, if they turn up, we could be in for a tough afternoon, a really long afternoon. If they are a little bit off colour, we can beat these guys. What is your score? I'm going to read out the James Marshall's lineup in 2 seconds. What is your score for Saturday? I'm going to go with 2-1 Watford. I'm going to go for a win again.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to go with. I'm going to be positive. Because the United game weren't all doom and gloom. We don't want to be negative, do we? Because it weren't all doom and gloom like the score says, was it? It was pretty good. No, I'll be positive. So I'll say 2-1 as well, Watford. I think Deany's going to get both of them and all. I think he's going to be up there. He's going to really disturb them. But it's going to be how we start again, isn't it? If it goes like Spurs score early, it could be United came all over again, couldn't it? They get confident. But if we can get them to half time at 0-0, they're the ones that are going to get edgy, not us. We're going to grow in confidence, aren't we? Keep going at them. Come on, let's get a goal here.
They'll be wobbling after Tuesday.
Yeah, they're going to be nervous. They're the ones.
And if Leicester can beat them,
we can
more than comfortable.
Leicester.
Definitely better team. Right, James has put Gomez, Britos, Cabs, Kiko, Ziegler. So he's going, 4 at the back. Cleverly, he's pretty much gone with what we've said.
No,
James has put so Cleverly, Decore, Pereira in midfield, Carrillo, Richarlison, and Deeney. So Deeney is the one up front with 5. Sometimes they play as 5, but advancing wingers.
I'd go with that too.
Cookie, just let your other half know that I've accepted her friend request and I've added on to the group so she can watch the podcast now. All right, so tell her thank you very much. Oh, she's on now as well. Hello, Christine. Good evening.
I'll be amazed if Gray starts.
Yeah.
He ain't going to suit him this game. It'll suit Spurs more than us.
Right, so James Marshall once again 3-2 Watford. Seren has put 3-2 Golden Boys. So we've got some 3 goals scored. We still concede 2, but we go win. If we get the first goal 2-1, if they score first, then 3-1 to them. We won't stop them scoring, but feel we will score a few. It's fine. 2-1 Justin says, Justin McCarthy. 2-1 Watford. Dina will score second in last 5 minutes. That'll be drama.
I'll take that.
I'll definitely take that, mate. Definitely. Graham said it will definitely be both teams to score bet. Yeah, I mean, you could even look at that, Graham, as a 1-1.
To be honest with you, I'll take that and all.
I'll take it when we get it.
Oh yeah.
If we struggle and we get a draw,
you take it. Yeah.
You would say, okay, I would take it because we struggled. If we're all over in 1-0 and then last minute, even though you say, okay, draw's better than a loss,
it'd feel like a loss. Yeah.
It probably feel more like a loss. Yeah.
But that's the thing with this squad, isn't it? We never look like we're not going to score in a game, don't we? We're just positive. But then you also worry at the back with some of the goals we do concede, because quite a few are soft. Good thing is we didn't concede from a corner, but we still conceded 4
against
goals.
Spurs, against every team, but especially against Spurs, we are, like we said before, we are an attacking team. We need to defend from the front. Yeah. We defend from the front and be sensible at the back, not commit ourselves too early like we did with the 4th goal against United. We look solid. We had two. Okay, we did try our best to concede goals in the last 2 games before that, but we scored 5 goals and conceded none.
Yeah,
so we had
it was good. Yeah.
We have a mini run. We had before we got spanked against City. We had 3 games of clean sheets. We had another 2 here before we conceded another 4.
No, it's true. Yeah.
So we're going through little patches of clean sheets and then getting United wasn't a walloping, but it felt. It felt at one time it was going to be a walloping.
Oh God, yeah, I was worried.
3-2 Watford. Bjorn. I will take a Spurs own goal. I think everyone would. 3 or 4 wouldn't mind. Yeah. Cookie said 2-1 Deeney and Richarlison. I've gone for 2-1 as well. Great minds think alike, Mr. Cook. Guys, can I just remind you once again, I said Father Pidge is making his first debut of the season.
Let's hope he's lucky.
We'll probably take him down to the bunker, sort out something. So go and I'll come and say hello to a couple of you, or come and say to us, and let us know what you want to have featured on the podcast as well, guys. I am all ears, guys. We're not one of these that blanket up. We are all ears. Or if you want to come on the podcast, it's probably easier seeing me on Saturdays because I can work out a date, probably give you my details, my phone number, Facebook, put you in the schedule. The little diary. I won't be taking a diary. I'll probably get Dino to hold on to my diary. I could be ringing and say, right, put them on. But just if you see us around the ground, just tell us, look, I want to come on Thursday, I want to come on Sunday, or this time, or whatever one you're free. Just let me know and I'll pinch you in for that, so I can make sure no one else gets that spot. Okay. City was a blip for me. Yeah, we kept them on a very good day, Mark. A very, very good day.
They've done it to about 4 or 5 teams.
Look what they did to Stoke, 7-2.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I mean, the only criticism I had of the City game, we paid too much respect too quickly, coupled with the fact that they were pushing us back as well. So it was kind of 50-50.
Didn't get our game going, did we?
They didn't let us as well. They were so good, weren't they? 2-1 Deeney double by Mark. We keep it tight against Spurs. Michael said they will soon get frustrated and they need to get a result against us.
Yeah, no, that's true.
They are looking for Champions League minimum.
They need to beat us.
They need to beat us, so that's a good shout. We will be going offline soon, guys. But like I said, once again, if we should be getting Chris Heafield on Sunday, guys. If you want to be our backup, let us know for Sunday if you want to come on. Private message me. I will attempt to come on the show. Cookie wants to come on the show before. Can we have a Hornets Soccerette on? I will. We are in discussions with Watford ladies, Watford Steve. So, like Seren says, we are trying to get female guests on here. So we haven't had complete dialogue, but any female potential guests, see me on Saturday or even PM me. You got me Facebook. I know a lot of you are on me Facebook. Just PM me if you want to get on, and I will accommodate you no matter what. So Cookie wants to come on very shortly. PM me, Cookie, and I'll see what I can do, mate. I know Mick's put his thing on as well. He wants to come on. Yeah, Mick, don't worry, mate. I've sorted you out for the Xmas show. So that's giving away the ghost there. Festive with Woody, Watford Woody, Mick. Yeah. Cookie, yeah, I'll get in touch with you. I know Michael Wadham wanted to get on as well. If you want to be back up for Sunday, we need you on Thursday. If anyone wants to come on Thursday, please do, guys. Talk about the Hornets or anything else you want to talk about, Hornet related. So, yeah, 2-1 Sunday. Yeah. Or Saturday, sorry. 2-1 Sunday. You can have Sunday as well, is it? 2-1 Saturday. I'm thinking.
Take that.
Yeah, Gray will start. Les has said, hello, Les, good evening. Gray will start, but we will be at least a goal down by half time. I love this Watford side. Best football I've seen in years. Everyone keeps saying that. I completely agree. But we would never keep a clean sheet against top teams purely because of the way we play. Yeah. It's exciting. We're seeing exciting football.
Oh, it's not boring, is it? You're never going to be
not like last season. It's exciting football.
It's entertaining. Even the commentators said it at the end when we lost. This Watford side's a very good team. You're very entertained by watching it.
Graham, if you PM me, mate, let me know when you want to come on, or even message on the forum. Tell me what dates you're free, and I'll pinch you in for whatever one's easiest for you, mate. So that's no problem. That could be done. So, guys, yeah, just let us know. We'll get you on the sofa. Otherwise, you have to put up with me and Moobs and the young man.
Oh, God. Poor devils.
Yeah, so we've got, like I say, spot next week, so let us know. That's, yeah, I mean, just remember, Moobs is on Sunday. Let's see how much drink he consumes on Saturday for his El Clasico, shall we say.
That is his El Clasico, isn't it?
My El Clasico was at Goodison Park. His El Clasico is coming up very shortly. So badger Moobs when you see him. Ask him what side what side of the fence he's actually sitting on. Please keep on. Yeah, it'd be interesting. We'll have him on Saturday. So Watford, yeah, I agree, Mark. We never know when we are beaten. Yeah, Les, thank you very much. Yeah. This year we just don't drop our heads like last year.
No,
it's the added confidence, it's the added, team spirit.
No, we can still get it back in from 3-0. Come on.
What did we say when we go 1-0 down?
We feel confident. We don't lose it, do we?
We'll get a couple of goals.
Give us all Cabassetti going, come on, don't worry about this.
We get a couple of goals. Yeah. We always do at the moment.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
We score
average 2 goals, don't we? Okay, it's brilliant.
Yeah, if only, and I know, thanks, Sir, and thanks, Les, guys, at the end of the day, thanks for saying a great show, but you make it great.
Oh, yeah,
you make it great. We are never taking any credit for this show. You make it great. What Steve said was statistically the team to watch if you want to see goals. Yes, I agree with that. Thanks, Mark, as well, mate. Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
I mean, the one thing we've said as well, like we should repeat this once again, we're getting entertaining football. People want to come and watch us. People want to see us if they don't even support Watford. They're coming. The football we see you play at sometimes is magnificent. I've had Chelsea fans saying that was the best football side we've seen there in years.
Really? Yeah,
the way you've moved the ball about, considering the players are not household names, consider how well we played. Yeah.
Games,
yeah, exactly. And as we're home and away, we know the Hornets are going to sing our hearts out.
Oh, they're magnificent. Our fans aren't they? You can always hear them every game, home or away. Brilliant fans.
Yeah, Roy, all the guys in 1881, and everyone who contributes, even a little, even putting a flag on a seat.
Yep.
Guys, you are truly awesome. And just remember, once again, we'll go through the thank yous. I am doing the Moobs bit.
Tell the milkman.
Yeah, that's it. Tell the milkman. Guys, our forum is growing. We're near what we are, 668 members now. So that is all for you. The podcasts, you know, brilliant because you make them brilliant. The discussions we get on our forum, you know, we always recommend you getting on the other forums. We've got the recommended by admin section. You're not a member of, like, say, the Hornet's Nest, Cursing Hornet, even the Watford Ticket Exchange. Enjoy the game. Watford Till I Die, Watford Family. We've got a host of other ones. Get on there. If you haven't joined them, you know, join them. Start the debate over there as well. Just remember, guys, you know, your opinion counts. That is our main ethos on Tailor-Made Army. We're not going to speak for any other forums. We think they're awesome anyway, so we just say that. But, guys, we value your opinion. It's your opinion. You will not get lambasted on it. What we will say is your opinion is out there for everyone else to not criticise, but to compete against. You know, we are here to get our opinions out and talk about. Yeah, taking note of us. Little old Watford, everyone is taking note of us. I do agree, Soren. Yeah, like I say, you know, get your opinions on it. Get yourself, start up debates. That's the good thing with the forum. We want you guys to talk. We want you guys to get it off your chest. Good or bad, it's welcome on here. If it's your opinion, it's your opinion. Yep. We want to hear it on the podcast, on the forum. Get talking. Like I say, we will see you Sunday, guys. The young man might be on, but we're looking at getting Chris Searfield on, so I'm going to message him tonight. If he's not coming on, he's a sub. He's a late finish. That's his Prodal. But if you want to come on Sunday, just let us know as backup, and we will pencil you in, and I will let you know Saturday night latest if there's any change. So, guys, thank you very much. Just remember, guys, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you ever so much for watching the forums and posting what you're posting all the time and helping us out. Just a big shout out once again to to Watford Woody and all the guys, and Davey Quick.
Yep.
Thank you very much, mate. Your news articles are absolutely blinding, mate. You always keep it going. Remember, go on to watfordsteve.bigcartel.com. Christmas ideas. 2 or 3 people already said they're ordered from there, and he's given us updates on delivery. So what can you say? So get on this one. Check out the WD18 boys. Retro Rewind on 5 o'clock on Sunday. I will see you at Spurs. So it's always, I'm almost a proper fan now. I'm going to another game. So hopefully we will actually win on Saturday. I bloody hope so, because the old man's coming now. So
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So if you see us, guys, say hello. We will say hello if we see you as well. And like I say, if you want anything extra features or anything on the even forum, if you think there's anything needs to be changed on the forum, on the podcast, let us know, guys. And like I say, even though it's Watford, safe journey to Watford. Let's hope we get 3 points. Just remember, 2-1, guys, for Charleston and Deeney. All right? Right. Go on, mate. Anything you want to finish with?
You have the last word,
there we go. That's good enough, mate. See you later, guys. And like I say, you say thank you to us. We say thank you to you. Thank you ever so much for tonight. We will see you Sunday. And it's good night from him.
It's good night from me.
Take care, guys.